Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another video. Today we're here for another Godzilla vs. Kong toy review. And today we're taking a look at Kong with fighter jets. Now, of course, as always, before we move on, it's always good to kind of check out the little orange blister card box thingy, whatever it's called, I don't know. And they all come with these very nice bright box. As you can see, you got the blockbuster movie Godzilla vs. Kong logo right there. That's for the new ones, obviously, because they didn't have this before. Shows off some battle damage because, well, all the figures come with battle damage, basically. So you come with fighter jet, and when we turn the box around, we get a nice little picture right there of Kong with the little fighter jet. And in case you're wondering, the profile says wielding a fighter jet as a supersonic projectile weapon. Now, I don't want to spoil the movie, all right? So I'm gonna let you decide how that kind of goes. And as you can see, you got some of the Wave 1 and Wave 2 figures down here at the bottom. So of course, without a doubt, let's just get right to the review. So, well, sorry about that. Well, I think it's pretty obvious that I should kind of point this out. It's the exact same sculpt as the Kong with battle axe. Nothing's really changed, obviously. It's the exact same figure, just kind of slightly painted a little bit differently. As you can, obviously he does have a brand new head sculpt. Of course, he has that sort of like kind of tough grin thing going on. Sort of a normal face, but still kind of angry at the same time. Usually, I would like to do this, at the end of the video, but I think it's good if I do this right now. Let's just get like a nice little quick comparison right here, comparing the two figures. And as you can see, they're both obviously the exact same. Same everything, except with slightly different paint, and of course the head sculpt is different. Let's do a nice little quick synopsis on the faces real quick, right? So this one obviously has like a very like, angry, roaring face, obviously. And this one, like I said, it's not calm, but he's definitely got like that gritting his teeth thing. The painting on mine's okay, it's not that bad. It's actually it's not messy, the paint job on his teeth, but it's doable. It's okay, I guess. So let's talk about that paint job too, because obviously this one, it's not, well, you can see kind of the grays instead of the black colors that we have on this one. It's gray for this one, especially on his face. You could definitely see it that he has that sort of gray paint job, while this one is just pretty much black. Also the feet too. You'll also notice that the feet is also painted a little differently. As you can see, this Kong with fighter jet has sort of the black paint job on his feet, while this one has sort of a it's definitely gray. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is gray. And with a little bit of the brown kind of painted over there, it's a little bit too. But, I'm glad that there was an attempt, to try to differentiate the figures a little bit more. Here we are by side. You can see kind of the difference with the head sculpt right there. Back is same, really, Here we go. Look at them from the side. Let's take a look at the bottom of the feet. Actually, yeah, same thing. The bottom feet is like black, and this one's like kind of gray. And of course, as for the battle damage, it's pretty much the same. It's on the same arm and everything. Like, if I could remove this piece, ooh, ow, yeah. And as you can see, oh, you can see that disgusting redness right there. So, obviously the paint, the piece, it's the exact same, obviously, as this one. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, because a lot of people say that the whole battle damage thing is more of a second thought. A lot of people don't really like, the whole battle damage idea, but I think it's pretty neat for the most part, Let me see if I could. I'm glad that they made it at least a little hard to put it in and then take out, so that way, at least, when you're playing with it, you don't end up losing that part, so I think that's pretty good. But, of course, we all know why we're really here. Come on, man. Let's take a look at the accessory. the little fighter jet. Like, I want to, like, As much as I want to say what's the purpose of it in the film, I really don't want to spoil the movie. So you could pretty much already guess what he does with it. It's a nice little piece, obviously. I really do love it. I love when the Godzilla figures come with this. They're really, really nice accessories. I love it. You know, and he doesn't even have to use that as a weapon. He could just pretty much like pretend that it's like flying or something. I mean, come on, like that's so cool, you know. And obviously, you know, he does have, you know, a little bit of an opening in his hand. So if you wanted to, yes, you can leave in his hand pretty much like that if you wanted to. That's how you're supposed to pose it technically, but I personally I rather kind of just pose him with nothing, because what I really like about the figure is that it's like a very basic Kong, you know what I mean? Nothing special, but it's always nice to have something normal, you know what I mean? I know that that sounds kind of weird. I don't know if you guys get what I mean, but you know, I think it's a nice little figure, even though it's basically the exact same as the Kong with fighter jet. My mistake. Kong with battle axe, but I think it's still a nice little figure. You know what I mean? The articulation is the same as the other one. You know, I believe it was like 11, if I remember correctly. Everything moves perfectly fine. The head on mine's pretty tight, so I don't suggest moving full 360. Can bend all the way like that. You could get some pretty cool poses too with that. Like, come on, that is sweet. You can make them like punch shit and all that. That's great, you know. And of course, let's do some size comparison. Let's just show off the other figures. Here he is compared, of course, with Godzilla, the big lizard himself. Well, not lizard, but you know what I mean. Look at him. Look how great they look together. Come on, man. Anyway, let's compare him with some more Kongs, shall we? Here he is, once again, compared with the Battle Axe Kong. If I can... Come on. Sorry, I know I haven't done this in a while, but there you go. There you go. Here he is compared with that. Here he is compared with the Hong Kong Battle Kong. And yes, I will be reviewing this figure. I haven't reviewed it yet, so we will get to him eventually. Here he is with the old Playmates Godzilla and Kong Classics. Here's his past self, I guess, the Kong from Skull Island. It's so weird comparing this, because you know that he's technically supposed to be bigger, but then again, this toy line is not really meant to be the same as this one, so I could, you know, the size difference is not bad. And of course, here's a little preview for our next toy review. Here he is compared with Warbat. Oh yes, I can't wait for that. I know you guys are excited for that, and I am too. So, yeah, I mean, that's about it, really, alright? Not much going on, obviously, it's the same figure, so take it as it is, because I know that, you know, not everyone's going to want to pick this guy up unless you want the fighter jet, but then again, you're going to have to end up paying, you know, $980 something for the figure, but, you know, I think it's worth it, you know what I mean? We need more monkeys in our collection, you know what I mean? That sounds very wrong, but come on. You cannot tell me that this is awesome. Come on, you have a whole army of Kongs, man. That's just great. Now, anyway, I'm gonna end the video right here as always. Hopefully I'll review Warbat somewhere next week, hopefully with no delays. I know I've been really behind, but don't worry, we're really trying to get back on schedule. All right. So until then, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.